Hello and welcome to today's DeFi Talk. Now today we're going to talk about if I could own a piece of art in the world, what would it be and why? Now this is a question I've been interested in for a very long time and I haven't thought about it previously. Off the top of my head, I would probably choose I don't know really. A piece of I'm thinking about painting per se because I'm not really a man of, at least so far, not really a man of sculpture or other sort of art form. I'm mostly interested in paintings in terms of art. I do got many paintings I like though. For example, I remember this painting called the Wanderers on the Sea of Fog. I think it's written by is it a German or a Dutch artist called Friedrich? So what does it mean? The painting is basically someone who's standing off the top of the mountain, and beside around the mountain is like a sea of fog. It's very foggy. It might be morning, but it might be daylight. It's just very foggy, and the person is having us is standing back to the camera, so to stand back to us who is looking at the picture, and he's looking directly into the sea of fog. So every time, the reason I like it is every time I look at it, I sort of wonder. The most, the the biggest, the biggest character, like the biggest thing I like about that painting is that it just made me think, made me wonder. I think that's one of the best thing art can do for your life. Like as long as it could generate some more wonder, some more thoughts, some more happiness, or some more you know any emotions from you. I think it's a good art. And every time I look at the picture, I look at the man who's staring at the sea of fog. I thought to myself, what's he thinking about? Like, why do I think that? Because it's a very high mountain because it's surrounded by other high mountains, and it's so high that it's already sort of surrounded surrounded by the sea of fog. It must be very high, and he's like he's like, it must be a really hard work to climb all the way up to the mountain. So why does he do that? Then there's a chance he might be doing that just for exercise. There's a chance he might be just doing that for no reason. But I can't help but wonder, like, why do he climb this particular mountain on a very foggy day? There must be a reason. And what reason is that? For example, is he, sometimes I wonder, like, is he climbing all the way up to this high mountain and staring at the sea of fog because he has some question in his hand? Is it because he has some difficulties in life? He want to sort of he want to think about more, and that's one way, and that's one interpretation of this. But another way to look at this is it thinking about some philosophical question? Because because surroundings like sea of surroundings like fog and mountain, and the way he's staring still make you wonder, like, is he thinking about some question that's fundamental to our existence, to our world? Is this like this? Also, another way to look at this is he thinking about love? Is he thinking about someone he's loved, something he loved, and what's the story behind those? So what is it? So what is it that he's wonder about and standing still at a very high mountain in a probably very low temperature around the sea of fog? What's he thinking about? Is he thinking about who am I? Where are we going? And where did we come from? What does it all mean? What's it all for? But again, that's my interpretations. But then that's the beauty of it. Like, I have three different interpretations lining up from all the way of my during the past several years. Every time I thought about this painting, thought about that man who's staring at the sea of fog, I have new theories, have new interpretations of what he might be thinking about. And that's the beauty of this painting, and that's precisely one of the beauty I think art ought to have, is to generate reflections of yourself when you look at it. And in that perspective, I feel like this man is a perfect sort of mentor for us to reflect on our own self. Like, more specifically, what do you think that man is struggling about? What do you think that man is thinking about? What do you think that man is wondering about? Is a good reflection of yourself, of your current life path, of your current position point in the sea of fog of time. So that's the reason I like this art. And if I really got the chance to own any piece of art in the world, I would definitely choose this one, The Wanderers on the Sea of Fog by Friedrich. Okay, thanks for watching. That's today's DeFi talk. Which art would you own if you got the chance to own any piece of art in the world? Please comment in the comment section, and please comment on what do you want me to discuss in future episode of DeFi talk. Your question might appear on the next episode. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.